Destiny arrives all the same.
That's some impressive power, my good man.
Yeah, if you're like me, you know this 2-pack caused a lot of people some grief. It dropped when a little bit after the Gamerverse line was announced. I don't even think they announced this one was Target exclusive. It just dropped on Target as a Target exclusive. It sold out instantly. And ever since, it's been eluding collectors everywhere. Resale was going over 100. It was a bit over $100, so resale is not like it was double, but it's still so ridiculous to find. I almost bit the bullet and bought this online bought this on eBay for $100, but it out of the blue dropped on Target, and Target was sitting on stock for a minute, so it had a decent restock on these guys. Hasbro's finally listening to their fans. So the Psyloch is what a lot of people are after. I've seen people crack this for the Psyloch and then selling the Thanos on eBay. I really wanted the Thanos out of this 2-pack. I did want both, but more the Thanos. Around the time Infinity War or Endgame dropped, they dropped, I don't remember if it was Target or Walmart exclusive. I believe it was Target exclusive. It was a Thanos, like the comic version. It had the Infinity Gauntlet and like 5 other heads or something. And same situation, it was exclusive. We kept selling out. The resale on it was ridiculous. Supposed to be their shot at redemption, but they made the same mistake by making it Target exclusive, and then stock would sell out instantly. Honestly, right off the bat, not even opening this, I could tell the figures look a lot nicer than they do in the stock photos. That Psyloch looks way better quality than a Marvel Legends. Let's just get straight in the packaging. So, you know, the Gameverse line, you got like the pixelated Psyloch versus Thanos. Said Marvel Legends series, Gameverse. This is pretty much how all the Gameverse stock photos are. You got Psyloch on one side, Thanos on the other. Back of the box, you got like it's straight out of Marvel vs. Capcom. You got Psylocke, Wolverine, War Machine versus Thanos, Silver, and Omega. They won't say it's a Marvel vs. Capcom figure because of licensing issues. So, Gameverse until Hasbro can get Capcom. We're gonna crack this maybe at the Thanos side. The first thing I checked was that this wasn't a return, and they swapped the figures, because I've seen a lot of situations where they swapped the figures for inside the box for older figures. That's how they look in the tray. That backdrop, we're gonna leave it in there with the hassle. But you could take this out, you could use it as a backdrop for your display. Looks pretty cool. Since I can't really set it on my rotating stand like that, you got Psylocke. She's got multiple accessories. It seems like this is centered mostly on Psylocke. Thanos, all he gets is the snapping fingers, which is pretty cool. I like how it's more the comic iteration. I could tell that the comic Thanos version of this one was a lot bluer. The colors on Thanos are a lot brighter than the other ones I've seen. Actually looks a lot better that way. I like how different this looks than other Thanos figures I've seen. He's a lot brighter. The colors pop. Okay, so let's take these guys out. Thanos straight out the box. And they come out no problem. So for accessories, we have this little energy dagger, the mask, energy swords, snapping fingers, Psylocke's extra hands, and extra face. Okay, so this is how Thanos looks straight out the box without swapping out his one accessory. Those shoulder pads remind me of Man Ray from SpongeBob. Like I said, the colors on him, I feel like they pop. They're pretty bright. He looks pretty cool. We see a lot of them from the cinematic universe. We don't really see any comic Thanos figures. Like I said, the last one that came out was exclusive, sold out almost instantly. So finally being able to have my hands on this one is pretty great. So again, this is Psylocke straight out the box. Looks like a pretty great figure. I've seen the older one. Compared to this one, this is obviously the best iteration of Psylocke we've had as far as Marvel Legends go. If I want to go get another Psylock, I would just get the Raveltech one, but this one looks pretty great. So the skin colored leg pieces connect into the thigh piece, which is the skin color is painted onto the bottom piece. You can tell it's painted onto that piece, but it doesn't look unorganic. Fits together pretty well. The hair has a purple fade to it. You notice it a lot more on the other hair iteration, which we'll look at in just a sec. I also want to point out, this originally retailed for $60. They did bump the price up a bit to $67.99, I think it was, just so they could keep it in stock a little longer. Obviously, if it's selling out at $60, why not go a little higher, right? $7 wasn't going to break the bank, but you think they would have given Thanos something else other than snapping fingers? He's grinning. I mean, it's going to be the only face you're going to need, but I do wish he had some other facial expressions. They could have just given us like one extra head and I would have been happy, but no accessories, just the extra snapping fingers. Okay, as far as posability goes, he is a bulky guy. He does feel pretty smooth to move him around. That's as far as his legs gonna go back. That's as far as his arms gonna crunch. He actually got, oh shoot, that popped out a lot easier than I thought. There we go. I don't think it snapped in well. Hand seems to move pretty well. The arms, limited on a lot of the mobility. That foot, it's got, so as far as you're gonna get to bend, you got more range on the foot than you do the arms and legs. But how often do you see Thanos kicking? First thing I noticed was how wide those shoulder pads are. Don't really have an issue with it. It just keeps reminding me of Man Ray from SpongeBob. He pivots at the waist and he's got a decent crunch. I mean, that's all you're gonna need. His head's on a ball joint, so maybe if you have other Thanos heads, you can swap them out. So long story short, he feels smooth to run around. He looks really cool. He doesn't have a lot of mobility, but I think he's a really cool figure. This set seems to be more Psylocke centric, so we're gonna, well, her head doesn't seem to be that easy to take off. There we go, never mind. And then this is the extra head, and it actually goes on pretty nice. Look at that grunting face. So this one actually looks like it pegs onto the wrist, so, or it doesn't peg onto the wrist, it just goes around it. So we're gonna take the hand off, put that there, and I think we peg this in. There we go. So that works pretty well. So I don't think it really matters what hands for this one. Pull the hand apart and put it back in when you do the single dagger. I don't know if it's just mine, but I don't really have issues with the head. It just feels like the neck peg's gonna break, but it seems to be pretty thick. I don't think that's the case. I don't know, maybe I'll swap some dish soap in there. I don't even know what this is. It looks like some fucking Barbie sunglasses. I don't know how that's gonna stay on the face. Okay, I get it now. So this long piece tucks into the face. You're gonna tuck it behind the ear. When I do this, it does feel like it's gonna break. So you just gotta get in there at an angle, and there we go. Doesn't look very symmetrical. Looks pretty all right. Yeah, I will display her like that. So these are the energy sword pieces. They are pretty big. They look pretty cool. I've never seen a Marvel Legends accessory like this. So we did take one of the hands out. I believe this one goes into this hand. Let's see. So we'll stick that one in there, and we'll use the open hand for this one. Well, how does that look? Yeah, I think it was definitely supposed to go the other way. Yeah, this figure's so weird. Like, none of the hands it comes with sits well with plasma swords. Like the pointing finger, the two fingers, works well with the dagger one, but neither of the hands work good with those swords. At least I thought they were swords. You see that? It just kind of fits at an awkward angle. They could have given us better accessories than this. As much as they advertise this line, this being an exclusive, they could have given us better accessories than this. As far as posability goes, there's not a lot of things with this figure you can't do. you know, aside from holding her own swords. She does look cool with this one though. It does look like, now that I look at it, the stock photo, she has darker skin than the actual figure. It does seem like she's double jointed. That upper joint's on a ball joint, and then this one's just got a crunch. She does have a great pivot. A lot of options you have for posability. You just got that thigh gap, which is an easy fix. At least you can tell they didn't take any shortcuts with that face card. Even the extra face, you can tell they put the effort in. As far as size comparisons go, Thanos towers over her by a wide margin. We're going to throw Scott in there. He is a bit taller than Psyloch. Then we have Movie Venom. Thanos is a bit taller than him. Not by much. Obviously, he towers over Psylocke by a wide margin. Movie Venom's not huge, but he's going to be bigger than most Marvel Legends figures. And even Thanos is taller than him. So, kind of makes sense why this 2-pack would be leaning towards the $60 price range. But in all seriousness, this 2-pack's really cool. I would jump on this if you get the chance. I really like the colors on the Thanos. And Psylocke, I mean, she's a really cool figure to have. She's got a lot of accessories. I hope to pick up the other figures of this line, especially that War Machine.
Dread it, run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
That's some impressive power, my good man.
And this time, I'll have to stop you myself.